Hi guys! I am doing my research project on maternal marital relationship satisfaction and conflict. So obviously marital satisfaction is a very important thing in any relationship. Without marital satisfaction, I'm pretty sure no one's going to be very happy. An unsatisfied relationship can affect the children that are involved with it. It can also affect their behavior. It can also affect children forming relationships with other people. If they see that their parents can't hold a steady relationship, they might not be able to do that either once they're older. So this is what happens when the mother is using and abusing alcohol. Obviously there's many reasons as to why someone's experiencing marital satisfaction is not experiencing marital satisfaction. Substance abuse and use can play a big role as that. Substance use is something that's used but like not very frequent. They're not like overusing it. And then substance abuse is something that you're obviously abusing and you're using it way more than you probably should be. All right. Throughout the study, I learned that it focused a lot on marital satisfaction and as to why they weren't experiencing satisfaction. Throughout the procedures, they were asked questions, and one of the questions was asked was why and what are they fighting with their spouse about? And they were fighting with their spouse about how often they drink, how much they consume in the last month, and why and when are they fighting. So when they found out that it was maternal alcohol use, they asked the mother, how often are you drinking? Was there abuse to alcohol in your family in the prior years? So if there is actually problems in the prior years, then that could explain why the mother is abusing it and using it now. Also alcoholism. They asked, how often do you drink? And they base it off of the format of 1 to never, and then 5 to happen 3 or more times a year. Alright, and then this is my first hypothesis. It was that married couples whose mother had no alcohol in the last month would report higher levels of relationship status as opposed to married couples whose mother drank 1 or more alcoholic beverages in the last month. So obviously it was comparing to mothers who drink as opposed to mothers who don't. So obviously if a mother drinks a lot, then that's going to affect the relationship of everyone in the family. And then obviously if a mother isn't abusing it, then it's not going to affect them. Alright, and then my second hypothesis was that married couples who reported higher levels of relationship status would have low levels of maternal alcohol problems. So obviously if there's no problems with drinking alcohol, the mother won't be affected by that, nor will the family. During the research, I learned a lot about how alcohol can really impact a family. I mean, obviously it's not good for any family, but it stated that most couples who do struggle with marital satisfaction, it went back to alcohol. Whether it was the mother or the father doing it, it always ended up hurting the family and the marital satisfaction. These are a couple of future actions that I think will be taken with this study. Obviously, if you're not having marital satisfaction, you need to find what the root of the problem is to that, and in this case, it was alcohol use and abuse. Obviously, getting help would be the best thing to do. And then the future findings of maternal alcohol use would be obviously another thing, getting help with the problem, and talk about how alcohol is hurting not only you and your marriage, but it's also hurting your children, and how they make relationships later on in life, how they're behaving in school, anything really that would hurt their children. So yeah,